If you are in process of buying a Xiaomi phone, there are a few things which you need to know before making a purchase. There are 4 different variations of ROMs which can be available on your Xiaomi phone. I will speak firstly about China ROM. As we all know, Xiaomi is a China brand, and usually when new model gets available, it will be with China ROM. And there is a tiny trick there. That China ROM is not bad. It is official Xiaomi ROM stable version, but it is localized for China with English. And that is the place where problem starts. People have fear from Chinese applications popping up, notifications and so on. What is actually happening there? Well, you probably have experience from your country where you buy a phone from operator and you get some custom applications available with local things like weather or things like that, you probably know. And what happens with Xiaomi and China ROM? You get a phone with few apps, and people which doesn't have a knowledge think that they have a viruses or bloatware. And the good thing there is that you can delete those applications and have a perfectly usable ROM which you can use daily. And that's basically it. There are tiny differences, of course. It is always best to have official global ROM, but hey, for first time use until official global ROM gets released, it's not a big deal and there is nothing to be feared about. The second option, which is the best for people like me who live in the rest of the world except China, is to have an official Xiaomi Global ROM, which is what we all want. And the benefits from China ROM is not that major in terms of performance. Actually, you don't have any advantage. Usually China ROMs get a faster update than the global ROM versions. What you get here is all languages available and no any kind of applications China related and so on. Basically, you don't get any benefit from China version except Chinese totally excluded from applications and pop-ups or some weird places. So these 2 versions of ROMs, China and global, are official and you get them from Xiaomi. But there are 2 more options which aren't official, but you will probably get them on your phone. And from my perspective, this 3rd version is something that you don't want. You want more a China version, clean, official, than this one, 3rd. What actually happens is that when new device gets available, everybody wants it. And what sellers do? They make a cooked version of China ROM which looks like official global ROM, which isn't. You can't update it and there are probably some bugs hidden somewhere. Majority of new devices get shipped with this Frankenstein version of ROM and everybody thinks that they have a global version. In the end, it is okay. I personally never encountered the problems with this version. Some people reported bugs or something like that. But a major problem here is that you can't update it. You are stuck on version which you have, and in the end you need to search how to update and flash your phone with China ROM or a global ROM if it's available. And what I want to point out here is that in the end, if you get a clean China ROM, you can use it freely without any kind of problem, and when official global ROM gets available, you just can flash it, because in the end you will certainly do that with either of these versions. And finally, we have a 4th version, which is a Xiaomi.EU. You can check out a link down below in the description box. These guys takes a best from the both worlds. They take a latest stable China ROM and from it they make a global ROM from the in-house cooking. Some people even say that these versions are better than Xiaomi Global with tweaks and modifications, but I can guarantee you that you will not get an official Xiaomi over-the-air updates, but you will get updates from them. You are basically tied for their community. It is all about a personal preference. In the end of this video, I want to make a final verdict, especially about China official stable ROM. There is nothing to fear about it. Use it with breeze. No need to be scared or feared about viruses or malware. It is official ROM, and lacking of knowledge in the people makes they fear when see a Chinese lettering on their phone. And that is a wrong way of thinking. You just need to have informations and everything will be better in the end for you. I included a link down below, check it out. There you can see a really detailed comparison between China and Global ROM from Xiaomi. This will clarify you some things if you have additional questions. Of course, you can ask me any additional question in the comments down below. I really hope that this video will help you make your decision about buying a Xiaomi phone more easier and enjoyable. If that is the case and you find this video helpful, like, share, subscribe, and until next video, see ya guys.